Have you guys ever wondered what it's like to live in a house that even a lot of billionaires can't afford? Well, today we're going to be taking a tour of the most expensive house in the United States.
This is the biggest and the most expensive home currently on the market in the United States with an asking price of $295 million. It is
$295 million, okay. For whatever reason, I thought that maybe at the tops we would get like $250 million because that's the most expensive house that I've ever heard of. But I'm kind of curious, what's the mortgage on this place gonna look like? So assuming you only have 20% down for this $295 million place, we're gonna say you do 20% down, so that's what, you have a spare like 40% or $40 million in cash? Sorry, $60 million in cash, $59 million. Oh yeah, so your mortgage is only $1.49 million per month for this place. So pretty much your monthly mortgage payment is more than like some of the top YouTubers and Twitch streamers make in a whole year. So that's pretty crazy.
Is also the most requested episode on our channel, so we're really excited for this tour. Now this home features 105,000 square feet of interior space.
What? So the interior space is what, 50 times larger than like the average detached house in this country? Actually, probably more than that.
21 bedrooms, 49 bathrooms, private nightclub, breathtaking views, situated on this incredible promontory. And let's get started.
Did he say a nightclub? Oh my goodness. Where is this? The one. Okay, first of all, I don't understand what it is with the super wealthy and like wanting these things. These things in your house. It reminds me of a thing of Everybody Loves Raymond. The entire premise of one of the episodes was that there was just this like abstract sculpture in the house, and it clearly looked like some lady bits. But anyways, I never understood all this stuff with art, but oh my goodness. Very modern, very, ooh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. Very sleek, very modern. Okay, can we go back here? Why are there shoes like on display? Are these like multi-million-dollar shoes as well? It's probably from like The Wizard of Oz. How many pools does this thing have? Is that like 7 pools? Whoa, it's like a wrap around the entire property.
Is a property that has been legendary to all Angelenos for the last 12 years, and worldwide in the last decade has become this iconic sort of figure.
I see that we have the ritual summoning area right there with that demon statue right
It's
out
kind
front.
of bigger than life. It's more than a home. It's an entity. And the reason why Angelenos have
This is where the rich people go to actually summon deities.
followed this property is because there are so many changes that have taken place now in Los Angeles which
in
don't
LA.
allow you
Okay.
to ever recreate this. For one thing, there are nearly 30,000 cubic yards of dirt. 30,000 cubic yards of dirt that were removed, excavated to create this, okay?
What?
And you were on 4 acres, almost 4 acres, up the longest driveway you've ever seen and landing on top of
The longest driveway we've ever seen. I bet you that the driveway is probably not even as big as like the average rural driveway in Canada here. At least during the winter time, every driveway longer than like 10 feet in this country seems like it's 7 miles long.
the hill, one of the highest elevations in all of Bel Air. So for all of those reasons, and then add the icing on the cake, which is a 360-degree view, you are in one of the most sought after and iconic properties in all of Los Angeles.
How do you feel though? So this is worth $250 million. You have people technically like higher than you. I know that that's a thing in like the wealth circles of like when you buy a place specifically in the hills or in California, in Los Angeles somewhere, you want to be like as high as possible. Somehow that's like a status thing. It's like if there's someone like right over you, they're like, we are better than you. We have more power. For a place like this, considering that there's like, I can already see in the distance, there might be a dozen houses that are on a higher elevation. Is that going to turn off some of the rich Saudi billionaires or tech bros? I don't know.
We're gonna start our tour on the motor court. Long driveway brings you up here, and halfway through the driveway, you actually have an entrance point.
That's the driveway? Bruh.
We're gonna start our tour on the motor
Half the
court.
driveways in
Long
Canada
driveway
are
brings you
longer
up
than
here,
this.
And halfway through the driveway, you actually have an entrance point to your subterranean garage. And behind the property, we also have an amazing detached guest home that we're gonna tour later in the video.
Oh, a detached
now, coming
guest
here, we
home.
have
Okay,
this
I wonder how
paved
big
floors, palm trees, amazing scale. And coming to this section, we have the marble walkway taking you
God,
to the
I
front
love
door.
marble.
I love the
I'm a
moat that
sucker
they
for that
have
stuff.
off of
What
the
is with
entry.
these statues?
You have an art installation.
What is this? Is that like a
right.
swan, a dead swan or
Two
something?
massive skylights.
I don't understand the sculpture stuff with these places. I never do. I love some of these places. This place looks
Embedded into
amazing.
the
Looks
pool,
like an
allowing
architectural
natural light to
marvel.
the lower section.
What's with the
and
statues?
Before we get in here, I also want to thank the listing agents, Rainey Williams, Brandon Williams, and Aaron Kerman for allowing us to tour this amazing listing. And we will be actually talking to Rainey and Brandon later in the tour. Now, coming back here, the front facade is also clad with marble. I love the grid details on the right-hand side.
Actually, I didn't even notice. There's like that
overhead
curved
section has built-in LED lighting to light up the entry. And come in here, we have a fingerprint scanner, and your marble door actually recesses into the wall.
Never trust that. I've watched too many James Bond movies. No electronic entry into a house ever. All it takes is one mistake from an intern at this doorbell company, and all of a sudden your house is just completely unlocked all the time.
Now coming here, this is where we have the spacious foyer. Oversized marble on the floors. We have this art installation right in the center that rotates. Beautiful chandelier above. And throughout the property, I'm gonna talk about the scale because everything in this house is so oversized, so grand. And this is just your entry here. You have
It's cool, but I still don't like it.
seating on each side, suede walls,
the statue.
and sliding glass doors seamlessly takes you to the outdoors. Now coming back here to the entry, we have this long hallway taking us to two special rooms. First, we're gonna check out the office. Now before we get there, on our right-hand side, we have one of the staircases going up to the second floor, and coming here, we have the office.
Wow.
25-foot high ceilings, skylight right in the center.
Wait, how? Okay, let's be real. Does a giant work in this office, huh? How are you supposed to go and reach for things like, look at that. I'm a pretty tall guy. Anything above shelf 7 is completely useless.
25-foot high.
What are we doing? You need a ladder to use your office.
Ceilings.
Looks cool,
Skylight
but
right in
and
the
we know it's
center,
just for show.
Walls
but
of glass
still,
facing the view.
look at how tiny he is compared to this room. Wait, so what? Wait a second. He might be. Let's just say Ennis is what? He's probably 5'10", maybe 6 feet, something like that. His head goes up to the start of shelf number 3. So maybe he could reach up to shelf number 4, maybe 5. But yeah, shelf 6 up is just completely
We have water
useless.
surrounding the entire room, and this corner glass looks towards your motor court. Scale is amazing. We have the desk.
It is
setup right
pretty
in the center,
amazing, though.
And the entire room is complemented with Italian lacquer finish cabinetry with LED lighting that looks really sleek. And on top of
We
that,
got the demon ritual totems as well.
right above us, we actually have a balcony looking down on this room, and we're gonna check that space out later in the tour. Now, bringing
Balcony
everybody
overlooking an office.
back to the entry. Again, we have the staircase on our left going up to the second floor. This opening takes us to a beautiful powder room with a marble pedestal sink and marble finished wall with a mirror accent. And coming here, we have the main lounge.
This is
The lounge.
King's Lounge, where he entertains. Walls of glass, explosive views, 2 king palms. You have this beautiful
Pretty cool.
art
I
wall
can't.
with this
Those low-cut
20-foot
couches. If we
fireplace.
do more of these
You have this
videos, you guys will see. I can never ever own a couch that's backrest is only like a foot high or less. I got so many back problems. Those need to go
Beautiful
when I buy
lounge.
this house.
I mean, this is amazing. And Brendan, furniture looks small here. Room is so big, it's insane. How many square foot you said this room was?
I think this is about 3,000 square feet.
That's ridiculous. So this room is the size of what, 1.5 to potentially 2 average size houses?
That's incredible. I mean, these are good sized couches and sofa setup, and it's insane. And you have another one over there.
This is the secondary lounge. This is my favorite
Oh,
lounge.
yeah. The
Because
secondary
this is where
lounge,
you
yes,
have the
of
most
course, of course.
explosive views in Los Angeles. You have the grand piano, oversized, and then you have the biggest views in all of Los
These
Angeles. This is
statues, what are those the wing rainbow statue in the corner there? I don't understand.
the king of the hair, and it has one of my favorite art pieces,
Oh, well, there
which
we
is
go.
the Murano glass. It's the angel wings. And you know what that's for?
Calling the fucking demons. I've seen this on Supernatural.
Because this view is why they call it the City of Angels.
All right, that's cool, but also, like, come on, that looks kind of creepy. And cool, but creepy.
Now, I'm gonna take an interesting route. I'm gonna bring everybody here. We have the elevator access back to the foyer. Of course, it opens up to the outdoors. We're gonna check out the backyard in a bit. And coming here, we have the formal dining room area. Gorgeous table right in the
Are those the biblically accurate angels as lights? What's going on here?
center that currently sits 16 people, but I'm sure you can add a few more chairs on each side, chandeliers above, and again, just the scale, 25-foot high ceilings. Everything about this house is so grand. Now, I want to take everybody this way.
That table's very modern,
This
by the way.
entire glass panel actually goes into your walk-in wine cellar that is temperature controlled. And these are for your big bottles. And you have seating areas within your wine cellar. This is mind-boggling. We have never seen anything quite like this. Now, I want to bring everybody back to the formal dining room area. This is the main hallway that takes you from the front door. And coming here, we have an amazing opening with this art installation that starts from the second floor ceiling, goes down all the way to the lower level, complemented with a water feature. This is a polished chrome piece, and I'm sure just the installation of this sculpture took over a year. Now, come in here, we have another staircase going up to the second
That took a year? Why?
floor. And this is where we have the art gallery. Just an open space. On our right-hand side, we have the moat off of the entry. You have
Digital
your
art
lighting
gallery.
perfectly positioned. And at the end of this hallway, we have a guest bedroom. So let's go quickly.
Oh, just
check
off
that
the
out.
gallery, you have a
Seating
guest
area off of the
bedroom, of
entry.
course.
King-size bed with a padded back wall. Super spacious room. Has a door that opens up to the motor court for easy access. And come in here. I'm trying to figure out which details I want to point because there are so many. Let's quickly check out the bathroom. It starts here. Marble floors. Marble walk-in shower with this mosaic detail, chrome finishes, total toilet that opens up as you walk into the bathroom,
A robo toilet.
floating vanity, walk-in closet, everything you need. Now, let's go back to the hallway. And at the end of this hallway, we have few powder rooms to serve the first floor of this home. It starts right here. We have a gorgeous marble pedestal sink, chrome fixtures, another total toilet.
Let's go back to that
Here,
sink. Let's go
we
back
have
to
a
that sink. What's the actual utility of that sink? All right, you get a little splash, like we all splash a little bit. If you just put your hand in front of that wrong, there's an entire mess on the floor. There's a whole puddle. Come on.
Another total toilet, everything you need. Now, coming back to the hallway, we're gonna go this way.
Jeez.
We'll be walking a lot in this home. I mean, Mikey, look at the scale here. I just keep walking.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to talk much yet because I'm a little bit overwhelmed. We've done a lot of walking already, but we've really just started. So let's keep going.
I wonder if they have like a step counter on actually. Like how long would it take to actually see the whole house? Imagine if you're just living there too. It's just a workout to like, oh, I gotta go to the kitchen. See you in fucking 45 minutes.
Absolutely. Double doors, open up.
10,000 calories just to go make a sandwich.
I say library, but this room actually has built-in ventilation for a cigar lounge. That way you can actually smoke here and you won't even smell. In fact, Mikey, let's get a close up here. You can see all these built-in.
You can smoke here and you won't even smell. Press X to doubt on that one.
With chrome details. I love the veneer of the wood cabinetry and the gloss finish. You have the seating area right in the center. Vintage Playboy covers on this side, which is a unique detail. And I personally love those wall sconces that are brass finished and oversized.
Ines, there's a bunch of vintage Playboy covers on the wall, and you're talking about brass wall fixtures.
I'm just trying to keep a straight line here. We got a lot to cover on this house, so I'm just trying to keep it quick. It's a cool touch, open shelving, TV, more storage and humidors and everything you need. All right, let's go back to the hallway and continue our tour. By the way, Mikey, can you expose to the outside? Look at the views here. We have downtown Los Angeles.
That's pretty cool.
From every angle of
Is
this
it 250 million?
home.
Cool,
This is just
probably
amazing.
not. But
Of course,
it's
we
pretty
have
cool.
sliding glass doors here opening up to the outdoors. And coming here, this is where we have the family room and the kitchen. I'm gonna start our tour on the kitchen. It is super sleek. I love this polished cabinetry, waterfall edge on the island. This is for sure one of the biggest islands we have ever seen on this channel. Nicely decorated, glass panels.
Is that
look
four
how sleek
ovens?
these details are. I'm pretty sure this is a rose gold finish, which is something we don't see quite
Like
often.
4
And
ovens?
of course, you have your Miele built-ins, 2 induction cooktops with a pop-up
He's just
vent,
not going to acknowledge the
built-in
4
espresso maker. Sorry,
ovens.
Mike, I'm pushing you left and right.
He just
but
said the built-ins?
These are cool. I want to have one of these.
We've seen one of those before.
We have tried one of these before.
Yeah, actually had another one of Rainey and Brandon's listings.
That is correct. That is correct. All right, we have 2 Miele induction cooktops here with pop-up vents. Right next to that, we have the first prep sink, second one on this side, pop-up plugs, very modern, very sleek kitchen. Now, let's go back into the family room.
This seems like
so we can
cool,
check out
but
the seating section over
so
there. Two
unnecessarily
L-shaped couches,
like
gorgeous
high
coffee
tech.
table right in the center. I love the chandelier ceiling lighting over here that really ties the space. Of course, you have your recessed in TV to the wall, linear gas fireplace, suede walls, cozy room, marble clad wall on that side, and sliding glass doors opening up to the outdoors. Mikey, let's go check it out. And I also want to mention, they're still putting some of the finishing touches in this estate. They're still working certain areas. We cannot tour it all, but we're gonna try to do our best to show you guys everything, right? We have another hallway here, powder room for this part of the home. And coming here, of course, these massive sliding glass doors open up to the outdoors. As soon as you walk in, downtown Los Angeles is right in front of you. This is just incredible. The views here, the scale of this property, the scale of this backyard. In fact, Mikey, let's take everybody to the grass section. I love these palm trees that are right in the center of the backyard to give everybody.
Okay, how much did it cost for them to like go and import these fake palm trees? I mean, they have to import fake palm trees in California just for like the streets. How much did it cost to just bring these two giant palm trees from like frickin' Nicaragua all the way here? Or I mean, I guess Florida or Southern California, to be honest, but what do you think? 100 grand per tree? 200 grand, 300 grand?
That's the foyer. That's the main lounge that we toured earlier. We have the bedrooms on the second floor and the lower level that we're gonna see in a bit. But more importantly, look at these views.
Is that fake grass or real grass?
They did a really clever touch here. They have a 400-foot jogging trail that's right below this moat. That way they have the glass railing there since this property is on a hillside, which allows this moat to have no glass railing. And from any part of the first floor or the second floor, you'll look at your views undisrupted. This is simply amazing. I mean, you can literally see the mountains all the way back, Hollywood Hills, downtown, Century City is down below you, Pacific Ocean. These are without a doubt one of the best views we have ever seen on this channel.
Yeah,
Mikey, you look a little speechless.
We're just so high up here too, but I was actually looking behind me at the ocean views over here, which we'll see in a second.
Absolutely. Now we're coming to the side backyard, let's just call it that. We have the jacuzzi here, which is oversized.
The side backyard.
Marble floors, even on the outdoors. That's your covered patio space right there with a massive built-in TV. And this is your main pool that has 3 infinity edges, marble clad, mosaic on the
looks like
bottom.
an Olympic-sized pool.
And you get so much outdoor space.
Oh, maybe not. It's actually a little, sorry, from that angle it looks lovely.
Yeah, not only you get amazing interior.
The only thing in this house
you get
that
a lot of
looks
outdoor square footage. And I
that
want
was
to
smaller than it
particularly
looked.
cover this section because you have so many more amenities on this wing. You have an outdoor dining area, another covered seating with TV, small wet bar, and
Okay,
right
like
behind
just that room right there. People would pay like $2,000 a month just to just that. That's like if you got to use the pool, this is a $2,000 rental, even without any freaking walls around it. Just that room.
With TV, small wet bar, and right behind this section, we have the outdoor kitchen. This is without a doubt one of the best outdoor kitchen slash barbecue areas we have ever seen in any residential home. You have so much
totally unnecessary, but
multiple
pretty cool.
fridges, ice maker, teppanyaki, sink, and
it's making me think
like
who. You gotta have a lot of friends to like buy this place. By a lot of friends, like. You're not going to buy this place as like just a loner tech billionaire with like a wife and a kid, right? This is something that like you got to be a royal family or something. You got to be wanting like your entire bloodline to live in this house, plus the bloodline's like freaking servants. I'm just trying to think, how many bedrooms did he say it was? 21 or 35 or something like that? Like, who knows that many people like close enough where they'd be like, oh yeah, hey, you can just like come and live with us. We have like 17 kitchens and whatever. You could just come and stay. But also too, you gotta probably have a lot of actual like maintenance for this house. You probably a staff of, I mean, at the very minimum, probably requiring at least 5 full-time live-in people just to like keep it orderly. If you want it to be like fully functional, probably 15 to 20 people staff just to run this place is my guess.
Of course, you have your outdoor grill, warming drawers, vent above, and you have more grills here. Literally everything you need. And that wraps our tour on the exterior and the backyard.
I wonder if
Now,
they
I wanna
would
take
like
everybody back inside so we can check out
like
the lower level.
have a concert here or something, you know? It seems like it's in a cool event place. Wow, another pool.
This is the biggest home in the world at 105,000 square feet of
In the world? Excluding, I guess, royal palaces? Or is this bigger than like Buckingham Palace or something? I don't know.
living space. It is divided up by a structure of 30.
Actually, I want to look this up before we go any further. Yeah, Buckingham Palace just smashes this, 830,000 square feet. So pretty much the largest private for sale home is what I'm assuming that she means.
1,000 square feet that is actually the home. And then underbelly of the home, which includes a nightclub, a 4-lane bowling alley, a spa, a gym. And when I say gym and when I say spa, I mean, it's really so much more than that, and you're gonna get into those details. But this encompasses anything and everything you could ever imagine in a home. We've decided to do something really exciting and never been done before on a property of this caliber. So myself, Brandon Williams, and Aaron Kerman are going to take this along with Concierge Auction out to the world, and we're going to allow the bidding process to be won over by the person that really wants to make this their home, their everything, because this is so much more than a home.
An auction? 3 years ago, I wonder if this sold. I might look at that
All
out.
right, everyone, here we are on the lower floor landing. Before we continue our tour here, I want to turn back and talk about this floating marble staircase design. I say floating because it's actually not attached to the wall here, and it's all clad with marble, has the recessed wall lighting, glass railing, and you come to the landing of the lower level. First, we have this art gallery space here, and I want to take everybody this side. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to walk a lot in this house. This door actually opens up to the subterranean 50-car
All right, so we got the
garage.
bat cave.
They're still working on the house and finishing some of the areas.
We got the
but
bat
I
cave
wanted to
in
bring
this house.
everybody here because this is a great space. Massive door opens up from the driveway and brings you here.
I don't
have
know
all
about
this
you
lighting
guys.
on the
I
street.
do not care at all about cars or vehicles or anything. I don't know. I can't name more than 5 models of cars. I have no idea about any of that stuff. So all this is like,
and they went with darker tones.
it's like
for
I
this
just
space.
got,
Now,
you
coming
know,
back
get
here,
one car, takes you
marble
from A to
floors
B.
throughout.
That's all.
I
Is
want
it
to talk
safe?
about the future
That's it.
wall that's in front of us with the butterfly details and the portraits, multiple seating areas, and the space continues. I mean, look at this hallway here. This is incredible. Now, we have a seating area on this side.
Why?
Beautiful.
What's with all
lacquer
these seating
cabinetry,
areas?
Recessed and TV, and we have 2 guest suites on this level.
For the
First
waiting
one
area?
starts right here, spacious room, king-size beds, sliding glass doors open up to a private balcony, and of course, this
That's a
room
beautiful
also has
view.
a
Not gonna lie,
full-size
that's pretty cool.
bathroom.
But-
now coming back here,
Like, someone's just waiting so long. It's like, oh yeah, just go and have a nap for the night, and then I'll come and visit you in the morning.
to the landing, right next to the seating area, we have this hallway taking us to the second guest suite on this level. Same finishes, darker carpet on the floors, king-size bed.
This looks like a
sliding
hotel
glass
room.
doors open up to a balcony.
That's a hotel
And of
room,
course,
for sure.
this one also
Beautiful
has a
hotel room.
full bathroom. Now, coming back to the landing, we're gonna go this direction. On my right-hand side, we have the elevator access and some utility access. And coming here, we have another lounge area. The amount of seating areas in this house is kind of mind-boggling. Another
These
U-shaped
low-cut
couch, a linear gas
couches.
fireplace. I like the wall texture.
This
that
is
they
an
have on this
actual
side.
deal breaker for me. I mean, if it's like I had to take this house with all these couches, not that I would. Although you could easily just toss them out, obviously. Or they probably don't even come with the house. I don't know what they're doing, but these low-cut couches, man, for anyone that's like taller than, I don't know, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", y'all know my pain. Those couches provide no support for anyone with a bad back whatsoever. My 3 herniated discs are being like, no, we're not staying in this house on those couches. I'd rather sleep on that freaking angel statue
And
outside
right
with all
here,
those spikes
we have
on it.
this marble table right in the center of this room, and this will essentially be your wine cellar, storage areas. They're of course temperature controlled. Another great common area on this level.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to see from the camera, but these wine cellars, they don't have anything in them right now, but they're really deep. Like they're like 10 feet deep behind each
Easy.
of these glass panels. So I'm sure once you
Get
put
drunk,
your storage
good party
racks in
time.
there, it's going to fit a
I
lot.
get it. I get
I'm
it.
sure. Incredible. I'm out of words. Another bar, darker tones with lighter countertops, and they use the darker finishes on the walls here as well. Of course, you have your sink, fridge, another seating area behind it, another seating area on this side, another lounge on this level. And we're gonna continue our tour. Mikey, what do you like so far?
It's hard to argue with
Also,
that
one thing I want to say,
backyard.
I respect Ennis for I know he probably does a tour where he does like a walkthrough and then before every cut, maybe he like takes another quick scan. He knows every single room, like what it is before walking into it. He knows a lot of intricate details, and I'm sure that there's some prep, and obviously, again, like before every cut, he probably does a full scope and stuff, but like before everything, he knows his stuff.
That pool area, but
Respect.
I think
it's really
what we're
tough
about
for
to
a
see
house
is
with
probably one of
like
the coolest parts of the house.
7,500 rooms.
This is the brains of the house. And they spent so much money.
They have like a data center, a mini data center in their house. This is actually NVIDIA's headquarters.
And it takes so much space that they wanted to make it a feature wall kind of a section. That's why they have this enclosed glass here. And there you go. If you want to power a house like this with all the iPads and all that, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's not what I was talking about, though.
What are you talking about?
Well, what we're about to see now
Oh,
is my favorite
okay.
part.
Yes, of course. I hear you. Another powder room on this level.
The
And
powder
look at
room
this
is his
hallway.
favorite area.
I like these art pieces. It's creative. We could
What are we
level.
doing? What are we doing with this?
And look
artwork?
at this hallway. I
What are
like
we
these
doing?
art pieces.
That's a joke, right? That's not like it's like a whole placeholder, right? This is what is this like bungee cords attached to a freaking art display? Like what?
It's creative. We could have came up with that idea, you know?
Well,
And,
the best art is always simple, you know?
there you go.
How much do you think those art pieces
Another
are
powder
cost?
room, gorgeous cabinetry. I'm sure
$100
we're
grand
going to
each
see many
for
more
some
bathrooms.
bungee cords.
Let's see. These are locker closets and kind of like
That's cool.
basically full-size
That's what I want.
bathrooms,
That's-
his and
that's a
hers,
nice water room.
for your
I like
gym.
it.
And when I say gym, I'm not talking about like a couple 100 square foot room. I'm talking about an amazing space. And
Okay, this is what I'm interested in here. Okay, this is a giant gym. What do we got here? We got an elliptical, we got a treadmill, we got like a stair climber treadmill, one of the ones within climb. We got that looks like a rowing machine, a bench. I don't know what that one is. And the one that attached to the wall. And I'm not sure. This is a very
look at the
subpar
scale
gym
here. I
for,
mean, walls of
for this house.
glass opening up.
Oh, is that a
Space
recline
and
decline?
Look at the scale
like
here.
pre-
I mean,
like-
walls of
What is this? No, that's like a core cruncher thingy, is my assumption. Or what is this? The thing in the front here. What is this? I've never seen one of those before. Been to a lot of gyms, never seen that. But oh yeah, we got so this is just
glass opening
very
up.
underwhelming.
It's a little dark right now, but you have the sparkling city in front of you. This space, I'm out of words. You
This gym is like they cheaped
literally
out on
have
this
everything
gym.
you can think
Seriously,
of. I like these ceiling mount TVs.
like no
the carpet
squat
here.
rack.
And right on the other side, we have a juice
No, like
bar.
anything with
I
boxing.
say
I was
juice
expecting
bar,
like a
but
mount
this is
or like a rock
commercial
climbing
kitchen.
thing
I
or
mean,
something.
The amount
Like
of cabinetry. All you're
That
missing
gym is
a
like-
stove, an event, and you have a commercial kitchen.
I mean,
Like
sorry,
bar
it's
seating,
really
you have
nice,
all
but
your
like
equipment
for the
here.
house,
This is where you drink your fresh juice, do your yoga, work out, and it continues on this side, and you have a living wall here. I mean, this is mind-boggling.
Yeah, so if you live in this house, do you make your own juice?
It depends what type of person you are.
Yeah, I guess you probably
a
have
living
someone
wall.
on staff that can just make some good juice anytime you want it.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely. All right, ready? Indoor pool.
My favorite room in the house is the wellness center because I've seen a million of them. I've seen so many cold plunges and jacuzzis and hot tubs and steam showers.
What's with the cold plunge stuff? Is that just like Joe Rogan did it now? Just kind of everyone does it. I don't know.
You know,
Like I just as a Canadian, the cold plunge stuff. Like I don't know if it's just people from LA or Texas or whatever, but like yeah, like getting cold for like a minute, especially when it's -20 outside and maybe you're underdressed or something. Yeah, it wakes you up and it gets you going and stuff. But like, is there like health benefits? Like, do you want to? If I could choose, trust me, if I could choose to not feel -20 outside for 3 months of the year to 6 months of the year, I'd probably choose that, even just for a minute at a time. Even if it does help wake me up or whatever, I'm not choosing that. I never understood the cold plunge thing. Like
saunas, but this has something different. This has an indoor lap pool that's about 90 feet, salt water, triple osmosis, and above
triple
it
osmosis
just has
triple osmosis pool. Oh, spelled. Oopsie. Triple osmosis pool. What is triple reverse osmosis? Gives you very clean water by removing sediment, chemicals, and dissolved solids. So it's a filter. What she's talking about is a filter.
Has green walls, and it feels sort of like you're outside and you're just exercising and swimming in this
The live-in wall is pretty cool.
And then it also has all of the things I just said that, you know, have become common to us,
Sauna,
which is the
cold
plunge
plunge.
and, you know, the dry sauna and the wet steam and
Joe
all of
Rogan's
those things.
house.
And I think that all the gyms that I've ever seen, all the wellness centers that I've ever seen, this really touches on that title in a whole different way.
And of course, scale needs to match the house. It's massive. Salt water. Love the simple plaster. Lights changing. You have a mirrored ceiling detail with cove lighting. Multiple seating areas.
So what
and
number of
lounge
pools
areas,
are we on? Or is this
sliding
pool
glass
number
doors.
5?
This is probably the best indoor pool area in the city with these kind of views. And again, amazing.
Crazy.
Oh, the views go to outside.
Living wall.
That's pretty nice.
Built-in bench seating. And it continues, Mikey. By the way, this is the hallway that we just walked. And of course, you have these automatic sliding glass doors here. Now you will have another set on this side. It connects to, I believe, powder room here, and come into this section, you have another seating area with a cold plunge, 2 massage rooms, amazing views. This chandelier right in the center is probably one of the biggest we've ever seen. And first, I want to go this way. This is a full-size salon. Maybe full-size doesn't do justice. It's like a commercial salon. You have pedicure.
Why? I don't understand. I don't understand this. This is, out of all the things we've seen, the statues I don't understand, this is probably the first thing which is like, sounds cool in a lot of people's like heads, but in reality, why do you need a full salon? I guess someone, like, if you have a girlfriend or wife or whatever, or family, it's like you have a full-time hairdresser or whatever. Like, how often, if you're a dude and you buy this place, you get your hair cut once? Like, the most I've seen a dude get their hair cut is once a week. And that's like the highest high, and it takes 20 minutes typically. Maybe if you're really fancy or whatever, maybe 30 minutes, okay? My haircuts take 15 minutes tops.
But
you have full salon. Just run a business out of here or something.
Chairs for you to sit down and get a haircut. And they have this nice kind of rose gold and burgundy wall panels here, which is kind of a retro detail. LED lighting throughout, another space. It's part of your spa. Now coming back here, your spa continues, and over here we have the steam showers, walk-in showers, heated benches where you sit down, and in fact they have water lines on this section, so you basically get water poured on you. You have a dry sauna on the other side, and they're all built like commercial spas where you have massive showers and steam showers that can accommodate up to 20 people.
I'm a little bit lost right now. I'm sure our audience is also, but just show us how we get back.
All right, so like we're basically doing like a full circle, right? I just realized there's a powder room here with a gorgeous marble sink.
Of course, just a
another
powder
wet
room you
bar.
forget about. Yeah.
And coming here, from an interesting angle, we just came to the bowling alley. So now we're doing kind of almost like a full circle on the lower level.
All right, I'll take a bowling alley. Like that's one of those things where like my brain's like, yeah, I'd get some use out of that.
We have a
and not like once a week kind of thing. Like I'd probably go do it a few times a week.
Golf simulator here, of course. Why not?
Golf simulator, yeah. I never understood. Again, another thing I never really understood. A lot of wealthy people in golf. I never understood that as like, why is that their sport? Is it just because they're not like athletic enough to do other stuff? Is it just like they like the walking, they like the business aspect, the fact that you could be 500 pounds and, you know, still play with your friend kind of thing?
Bowling alley. It just complements it. This bowling alley is not a residential bowling alley. This is just like, this is as if it was in a hotel. And am I out of words? I feel like I'm actually doing a bad job explaining some of the details.
Well, I mean, this is a lot.
This is a lot to talk about.
I don't blame you. This is wild. We've seen bowling alleys before, but usually it's like one lane, maybe two.
And somehow they're a little bit shorter. It's just like everything about it.
It's like a full-size 4-lane bowling alley.
Just incredible. Wall panels with LED lighting. You have the TVs above. Amazing. Just amazing. All right, let's continue. We mentioned this multiple times. They're still working on the house. So in this case, I think they're doing some touch up to the paint. But this is your tequila bar. I love this backlit glass detail here. They have it on the bar display too, all open shelving. Normally this would be your seating area. And let's go back to the main hallway. If I'm not lost here, let's see. At the end of this hallway, behind that wall, we have the nightclub. But first, I actually want to take
before the nightclub, let's go down this giant hallway.
And
this hallway that he is currently walking through, just this strip of hallway, is bigger than most people's detached houses for square footage. I can look at it right now. It's over 1,500 square feet, which is roughly the average for most people's detached houses outside of the US. That is insane scale.
That's the main staircase that we came down from. And before we wrap up there, I actually want to take everybody this way. There you go. I'm learning this house.
Yeah.
So another hallway. This hallway takes us to a candy room.
The candy room.
This is a colorful touch to this estate. We have these candy stations running all the way to the ceiling, LED lighting, round cabinetry. I gotta give credit to the developers here. This is a nice detail and it's located perfectly right off the entry.
Let's be real. Candy room, is that the most useless part of this entire house? That's very niche because you gotta have people that specifically like whatever this dispenser. I mean, I guess technically you can put in whatever you want into any of these dispensers, but is this the most useless room in the house that no one's going to use? I think so.
Of the movie theater, and this movie theater is something else.
Oh, the movie theater that they didn't
Mikey,
even mention
I'm gonna go
yet.
left.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to the right? Meet me at the movie theater.
Oh, it's
Everybody
an
can
actual
get a full
movie
scale
theater.
Of this amazing space.
Okay.
Here we are.
Oh my God. I was so excited. This looked like an actual movie theater. I'd be like, yes, this looks beautiful. I love going to the movies. These freaking low-cut chairs, bro. What is it with this house and with freaking super rich people and low-cut chairs? Where's the back support for all this? They better have like popping up rests, like headrests or backrests or something like this. I look at the front too seem to have backrests.
I mean, calling this a movie theater.
You have to have the backrest that goes above your head. All right, now I'm like 6'3"-ish, okay? None of these chairs, I would never be able to sit for more than 45 minutes watching a movie in one of these chairs.
Doesn't do justice. This is a commercial movie theater, and it's so decked out with the carpet, plush walls, Dolby Atmos surround sound, these recliner chairs that may look like comfortable sofas, but you have all the amenities there, individual lighting, and
they're not
the
comfy.
Ceiling heights.
They're not.
The size of the screen here. We have seen a lot of amazing movie theaters. I mean, a lot throughout the world, but this one takes the win for me because I would love to sit down here, look at this massive screen, and watch a movie. Let's see if I can get this thing to work.
You're like, and watch some Ines Yilmazer videos.
That's right. I'm trying to make this work,
so
Mikey.
all of them have
and it's not pulling, it's not doing anything. Oh, there you go.
But look.
I mean,
okay, this is still good, right? For the backrest here, it's still like it's better than nothing. I'm assuming that all these chairs have it. It still doesn't go above. Like Ennis is probably shorter than me. That still goes up to here. So technically, I cannot put my head back. What's the point? Man,
I mean,
some of these choices are wild.
I'm out of words. Again, some of the common areas in this house is unlike anything we've ever seen before. And that wraps our tour on this level or on this part of this home. I actually want to take everybody outside so we can check out the nightclub.
Okay, I thought we were done. We still got a lot of house left. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, that is beautiful. Nice view.
This is the charity event room. What would you call this room?
I would call it a nightclub, but I mean, it's just perfect for any kind of utilization. Obviously, it's super open. You have the commercial setup for your events, speakers, not to mention this massive screen here, bar. It's pretty crazy.
And more views.
More views.
5,000 square foot rooms separate from the house. So if you want to throw an event or an after party, you bring them down here.
Has a private entrance.
Huge dance floor, huge outdoor fire pit club, and this
the
is
low
basically
rise,
where
the
you
low rise backs.
just get your groove on.
I don't know. The low rise backs on every single seating point of this entire house. Do they not have tall people like interested in buying? Do they not know that like tall people could theoretically one of the quadrillionaires might be over 6 feet tall that may want back support?
You have the DJ booth. You have the VIP lounge.
And one of my favorite things, the fire pit right over the view. And this is another pool, so if you want to swim in between all the fire pits, you're right here.
All right.
Brandon, we got
That's
pretty
pretty
lucky. Look at the views. This is incredible. I mean, you have downtown Los Angeles perfectly framed in front of you.
Well, this is why we have the perfect weather in Los Angeles. You don't even feel the weather. It's the perfect time. And what is this right now? 70-something degrees.
Yeah.
Views, and we're in the dead of winter.
This is amazing. Brenda, I need you to go in there, show people the scale. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, the scale here, just like the fire pit in the center.
Low cutbacks.
Pretty mind-boggling.
Look at
this is
how
where your
uncomfortable. Look at how uncomfortable that is. Okay, now look, he's doing his job here. This is great, and like the house is beautiful. Look at how uncomfortable. He can't lean back. He cannot lean back in that freaking $299 million view, right?
Standing with your friends. And
I
then
don't
if you
get
want to
it.
take a dip in the pool,
I don't get the
you got
low-rise
this incredible
back
water
stuff. Ugh.
feature. And this is the subterranean level, the lower level, but views all around.
Here we are on the second floor landing. We have beautiful hardwood floors throughout, seating area on my left. But first, I want to actually take everybody this way. So we talked about this detail on the first floor in the office, and this is the overlook area. And from here, you can really get a true scale of this room. We have a massive
I don't
skylight
understand
above
this.
us.
Again,
Cabinetry goes all the way
look
up
at
to
how
the
high you have to. Look at how high you have to be to even like look at what's on the top shelves of this office. Am I wrong in saying that this is
ceiling,
ridiculous?
pools of glass. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The cabinets, not even,
house is
and the
just
overhang, all that stuff.
Unlike anything
It's all
else
ridiculous.
we've ever seen. We're tired. We're out of breath just walking through.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to try to do our best to show you guys as much as possible because that's what we're known for. We have 4 bedroom suites on this level. Let's check out the first one here. Gorgeous finishes here with king-size bed, padded back wall, suede wall on this side, breathtaking views. I love that Juliet balcony
Nice.
detail. Of course, you have your full bathroom here with marble-clad back walls, floating vanity, walk-in shower, everything you need. Now, this is one of the access points to the rooftop deck that we're going to check out in a bit, and that right there is a powder room for the landing. Now, coming here, this hallway takes us to a few other bedrooms. This is where we have the second one. This one is facing more towards the backyard. Of course, has a full bathroom too. And coming here, these are the 2 best bedrooms we have on this wing. Let's quickly check out this one here. Of course, comes with a king-size bed
views
setup,
are
hardwood
pretty
floors,
beautiful.
walls of glass facing these.
They better have
incredible
curtains,
views. I mean,
man.
it literally
Oh,
looks
this
like a movie
entire
over.
house just
Yeah.
seems like one giant
Again,
privacy
it's
concern.
incredibly clear day to day, but the ocean, I don't think we've ever seen a view of the ocean quite like this.
Absolutely, unless you go to Malibu.
Yeah, I guess we are a little bit farther west than we usually are in the hills, but
Correct.
still, it's a great view of the ocean.
It's an amazing view. Look at the scale here, Mikey. Let's quickly check out the bathroom. I mean, if we were to tour every single room in detail, this would be a 3-hour walkthrough. Another total toilet. I love this finish that they have on these marble walls, chrome fixtures, handheld, floating vanities with this recessed in sink design that just looks gorgeous. All right, Mikey, one more room to see on this wing so we can show it to everyone. Again, we're gonna try our best. There are so many rooms to see. All right, come in here. We have the last bedroom on this wing. This one is the biggest, has the same hardwood floors, king-size bed. I just love the furnishings here too, very minimalist, very to the point. And before we check out the bathroom, I actually wanna bring everybody here. Another massive recessed back steel column. That way you have your sliding glass doors pocketing into the walls, opening up to this balcony where you can appreciate these views a little bit more. You have the art installation right at the promontory, right at the edge of the promontory. And this is unlike anything we've ever seen before.
It just got me thinking, like, this kind of stuff. What is it with humans? Is there some sort of like psychological thing of like views? Because I once went to Greece, and for me, I grew up in southern Ontario. You know, I've moved around a little bit and I've traveled a little bit, but pretty much the first time I saw mountains in person, outside of like, if you count Beverly Hills as mountains, you know, I've been to LA a few times, but I remember the first time I saw the mountains in Greece, and I was like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And I wonder if it's because if it's a novelty thing, or is it some sort of just like natural human thing? Like, I also, views of the water, views of trees, high up views, like, is there something psychological with that, do you guys think? Like, do you guys get some of that, like, I guess, kind of dopamine from having views like this? I don't know, but I just wonder why that is after
Like,
looking at
this
this
is just
video.
truly mind-boggling.
Yeah, that's incredible.
All right, Mikey, let's go back inside so we can show everyone the bathroom for this bedroom. Starts here, marble finishes, floating vanity with the same sink design, freestanding tub here with a chrome tub filler, walk-in shower, same darker stone is also used here. Of course, you have a walk-in closet, pretty much everything you need. Now, let's take everybody back to the landing on the second floor. We have this minimalist seating area here with another TV, suede walls, nice welcoming seating area for all these 4 bedrooms that we just toured. Now, coming back to this floating hallway, we can actually take a look at the skylights, bringing natural light to the first floor and the lower level, perfectly positioned. And over here, you can actually look down on your foyer, which is just incredible. I mean, look at the scale of this chandelier. I think this is the biggest chandelier we have ever seen on this channel.
Yeah, it's wild.
A lot of firsts on this tour, for sure. Now, glass railing all throughout. Looking down, we have the formal dining room. You can actually see the scale of the chandeliers too. And coming back here, we can take a closer look
There's
at
the
the art
frickin'
installation that we talked about
rings
on the
again.
main level here. Looks gorgeous.
took a
And
year.
even this section frames the perfect
why?
view of the Getty and the Pacific
It's
Ocean.
cool, but like,
Now, coming back here, we have the hallway.
is that like $1
continue on
million
this side.
art installation?
If
Come
you
on.
guys remember off of the motor court, this is the section where we have those metal grid details. Another art gallery here. Lighting is perfectly positioned. You even have the seating area. And at the end of this hallway, we have another guest bedroom. This room is facing the back side of the property. Another king-size bed, walls of glass opening up to a private balcony where you have the canyon views. You can actually look down on your guest home and the tennis court. Pacific Ocean on this side. The rooms, the size, the lengths, it's just, I'm out of words.
Yeah.
All right, here we have the full bathroom, another floating vanity design, finishes are nicely uniformed, and another electric toilet. God knows how much they had to spend just on toilets alone.
How many bathrooms again?
49 bathrooms, so I'm assuming at least 49 toilets, probably more.
It's not
49 bathrooms. 49 bathrooms. One must ask, why? Once again, why? Why? I mean, look, like I've plugged up a couple of bathrooms in my day, but I don't need like 48 backups, you know? 49 bathrooms.
a bathroom without a toilet, right?
Yeah, but they may have multiple, like in the nightclub and other areas.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm sure each of those is probably $1,500 at least.
I would say 5-6 grand at least.
I mean, yeah, I'm from South Texas. That's how much a toilet costs there
Well,
in a nice house.
I feel you. I mean, this is incredible. Walk-in shower, walk-in closet, everything you need. Now I want to take everybody back to the hallway, and this wing takes us to the primary bedroom suite. Before we go in, elevator access on our left, suede walls, and these double doors open up to the seating area for the primary bedroom suite. Nice couch setup, another linear gas fireplace, TV is nicely recessed into the wall, and this room comes with its own bar. Now, what I like about this bar design, or the cabinetry in particular, is the fact that it curves the wall, which is always a very sleek and timeless detail. You have another built-in espresso maker. You have your microwave, sink, fridges, everything you need. I'm assuming if you live in a house like this, you probably have someone here serving you.
I know you all haven't seen it yet, but this
Servants.
primary bedroom in size and scale would probably cost $5 to $10 million anywhere else in Beverly Hills or Bel Air or something like that, right?
It could easily be a standalone home on its own. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
$5 to $10
All right,
million
we have the
bedroom.
island here. That's it for the seating area for the primary bedroom suite. Now let's continue our tour on this hallway. I love the vertical lighting that they have on the walls going all the way to the ceiling. This opening here takes us to the first bathroom. Oversized stone application is also brought here. We have a nice prep area, your steam shower on this side, walking shower here with a massive rain head, and again, just stone clad all the way with chrome fixtures. Just gorgeous. You have your vanity design here with glass countertops. Of course, freestanding tub, perfectly positioned towards the views, and you have a nice Juliet balcony detail here if you wanna slide open this door and have fresh air coming into this bathroom. Now here we have the first closet, and this closet is gorgeous. It feels like we're walking into a high-end boutique store. Every detail, the way they line the cabinetry here, the soft close, how the tracks are underneath the cabinetry, the rose gold finish, glass cabinet fronts, chandelier here. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. If I wanted to do an episode here, I feel like I can easily do an episode
display
just on the
case for
cabinetry.
these like purses and stuff and these shoes. Like again, another thing I don't understand is how are these things like so valuable or expensive? Like to me, can I name designer? What's a designer thing? Armani, is that one of them, or something? Chanel, Coco? I don't know what anything is, right? But like, how are these pieces of leather and cloth or whatever worth like $100,000 or $10,000 or 50 grand, enough to be put on display in this house? But then I guess there's that whole thing about like I don't know if you've heard that thing of like Elvis's guitar, of like you go buy a guitar from a guitar store for, you know, $100, or you get a cheap one for like $60, or maybe a guitar is $200, $300, a good one's $500, whatever. But if you say that guitar was played by Elvis Presley on The Tonight Show or on, you know, Dick Van Dyke or whatever, all of a sudden that guitar is worth $1 million. It's the same guitar, but it's just Elvis's guitar. And I guess maybe that's what I'm trying to process here is like Louis Vuitton, like Elvis's guitar, I guess. I guess.
Here alone.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Now, Mikey, let's take everybody back to the hallway again so we can tour the second bathroom, which has more of the darker tones. This one has more of the lighter and kind of neutral tones. Now, bedroom starts here, but first, let's go through this door to check out the second bathroom. As soon as you walk in, you see this massive jetted tub right in the center, and behind me, we have these glass doors opening up to the water closet, walk-in shower with the rain head, and we have the steam shower here. Literally everything you can think of. Sliding glass doors.
It's taken so long to tour this home that I went from midday
and over here
when he came here to now the sun is setting.
Marble-clad doors, fabricated sink, chrome fixtures, just gorgeous finishes throughout. Now come in here, we have the second walk-in closet, island in the center, more of the darker tones here. Again, lacquer finish, LED lighting.
Yeah, none of my clothes are making it into
panels,
those closets.
Very
just
timeless,
adds up.
very elegant, definitely very chic. Now, let's go check out the bedroom setup. Coming back here, we have the door, and this is where we have the bedroom itself. Bed setup on the left, perfectly positioned towards the views. I mean, we have the city sparkling right in front of us. It's gorgeous out here. Hardwood floors, king-size bed, nice petted back wall with chevron pattern. And coming here, right in front of your bed, we have the seating area, another recessed back column that way, sliding glass doors open up the corner. And again, the ceiling heights, the scale,
And
the
again,
space is just...
the sun, just to go from the room at the far end to this room, the sun went from setting to the sun has set now. It's dark in half the city.
unexplainable.
Right? This is how big this house is. Again, he got here midday. The sun set like 5 minutes ago in this, or 2 minutes ago in this video. For him to walk from one end to the other, the sun has set.
Now,
For at
over
least half
this
the
side,
city.
we have more built-ins. This could easily serve as your office for your bedroom or another seating area. And stepping outside, we have this private balcony floating above the first floor. And this is where you have your private all-glass pool. This is incredible. I mean, the amount of money spent on this pool alone, I don't even want to think about it. You have a cold plunge on the other side with a water feature. Beautiful, beautiful primary bedroom suite. Now that wraps our tour on this level. I want to take everybody upstairs so we can check out the rooftop deck. Now we're on the rooftop deck, and the first area I want to take everyone is the putting green. For sure, this is the coolest putting green in the city. I mean, look at these views. Granted, it's been a long day. We're running a little late, so as we're touring, it's literally almost night right now, and but we're still showing it to you guys.
There was a lot of house to shoot, guys, so give us a break. You know, we had to start Ernest's part a little later than we usually do.
Exactly. But again, you guys are getting the full experience. Amazing putting green, city is lighting up. Also, before we leave this section, I want to mention, behind the property, we have a gorgeous detached guest home with 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, amazing living room area, walls of glass facing breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean, has a really nice infinity edge pool. Unfortunately, since we're running a little bit late here, we're not gonna get a chance to go down there, but I'm sure our team got some amazing shots of.
This house is so big that they ran out of time to show the detached guest house. The detached guest house looks like it's 5,000 square feet, but they took 6 hours to do the main home. And oh my goodness,
I wanted to mention that.
In all my days, I've never seen a house this big. And for the most part, I will say, this house is like, I guess, you know what, I'll give my rating kind of at the end of this video.
Continuing here, we have the sky deck continue,
looks like
decking on the
CGI
floors,
to me almost.
multiple bar areas and outdoor dining areas.
Just very
you
sleek.
have your fire pit here, and like we mentioned earlier, they're still putting some of the finishing touches on this estate. Now, coming to this section, more outdoor seating areas, and the views are just phenomenal. Scale is incredible. Lounging chairs, outdoor seating areas, these gazebos, and again, the views. Can we take everybody all the way to the edge? Getty and Pacific Ocean on the right, downtown Los Angeles on the left, Century City Wilshire Corridor right in front of us. This is without a doubt
That's pretty
one
sweet.
of the best properties and best views we have ever seen on this channel.
That's. You still gotta think. There are people right around this house, just on a different hill, on the different part of the mountain, that are slightly higher up, and you gotta wonder if the buyers that's just gonna gnaw at them and prevent them from buying this place. All right, is that it? Okay, that appears to be it. So I want to look up just like an aftermath of this, and I also do want to kind of give my overall review of this place. Okay, financial trouble and sales here. So it had to halt construction due to a lack of financing, borrowed $82.5 million. Okay, so there's some issues. Concierge Auctions listed the compound for sale at $295 million in January 2022. It did not receive an offer and went to bankruptcy in March 2022, where it was sold to Richard Sagian, the CEO of Fashion Nova. Okay. Plus a 12% commission to the Concierge Auctions that raised his total investment to $141 million. The sale set a record for the largest property sale at auction in the United States, topping the Hearst Estate in Beverly. I've actually been to the Hearst Estate, outside of it, not inside, which sold for $63.1 million. The house lacked a certificate of occupancy and required an estimated $20 million in additional construction costs at the time of sale. NAMI attempted to contest the sale, looking to raise $250 million from investors before the sale could be approved by the bankruptcy court, while other creditors objected to the sale because of the lower than expected price. However, a judge approved the sale. Creditors filed lawsuits and proceeded of... Okay, so this is legitimately owned by Richard... Richard Sagian. All right, let's see what's up with this dude. Richard Sagian with $2.1 billion. That's actually a giant chunk of his net worth. To be honest, I thought it would be someone worth like $10 billion. Look, only worth $10 billion. But that's actually a big commitment, because if his company were to take a little bit of a dip dive, then all of a sudden you're kind of house poor as a billionaire. Wow. So all in all, look... my kind of review of this house is obviously it's a massive compound. How is it for my style? Like what I like? I mean, I like the modern sleek. I like a lot of the marble. So this house, like, obviously it's so over the top. Any person would take this if they could have it all paid for and financed and not have to think twice. But, you know, in terms of how does this fit, like what I like, you know, it's like an 8 out of 10 for my style, I guess. Obviously, the views are unbeatable. It's modern, it's sleek, the marble, the pools. The gym was underwhelming, but that's easily fixable. The low cut back couches, I'll never be able to get by that. Them being throughout the house, like that's like $1 million of replacing furniture for me. So that's also a negative. A lot of the random statues of the permanent art fixtures, I do not care for any of that stuff. A lot of the house looked kind of like barren with stuff that is tough to replace. Like some of the art installations, what are you going to do with the art gallery room? Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I would turn a lot of these places into different kind of rooms, but yeah, all in all, that the views are amazing, like close to 10 out of 10 or as close as you can be. I don't like that you wouldn't have privacy as much. Like, it seems that there's a lot of people behind you and in front of you that if they had binoculars, and your whole house seems like battery powered with like potentially curtains that could malfunction, or maybe you forget one night. There's like privacy concerns. I don't like that it's all electronic. I'm one of those people where, you know, I'm a former programmer, so I don't really trust like electronic key fobs or anything like that. And yeah, it was just for $250 million, the size and scale and just the bones of this property are 10 out of 10. For like the intricacies, they're good. They're just not perfectly suited for me. So all in all, 8 out of 10. Do I have the amount of friends or family to fill this house? No. Would I pay, even if I had $2 billion, would I pay 129 million or whatever the guy paid for it to get this house? No. But obviously it was worth that much to him. So I hope he enjoys it. And I hope that all of us watching this can one day achieve the same level of wealth and somehow share it with the world and not just hoard it like dragons like many billionaires do. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click on my playlist to see my next video, which will be quite similar to this. And I'll see you guys in my next video when you click on it in just a few minutes.